Hey my people, Peter Obi matter dey cause serious commotion for inside Senate House of Assembly. Hey my people, this time around this election, not be the way it dey go before. Like make una come see the way that they quarrel, make una come see the way that they argue, make una come see the commotion when e be say Peter Obi, just that name Peter Obi dey cause for inside parliament. Not be small my people. Without wasting much of your time, make una watch this video to the end. Watch this video to the end. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to this our channel as we go dey drop the news for una one after the other. Wetin dey happen for inside Nigeria concerning the election, concerning our politicians, wetin dem dey use the country to do. I go dey bring out the country, give una one after the other. So make we watch this video together. At the end of the video, make you leave what you think concerning this video in the comment section.
Of this nature will normally have the results that sometimes are very clear, sometimes not as clear, sometimes not clear at all. We are very optimistic and hopeful that the votes of our citizens must count. The votes must count. INEC in all the senatorial districts, federal constituencies, and across the country in various states must ensure that the votes of Nigerians count. People trooped out under sometimes extreme conditions to cast their votes. Those votes must count. Nigerians must be the sole determinants of who leads them, who represents them. With this very brief remark, I want to congratulate our colleagues who have won their elections. But I want to also say that for our colleagues who are not able to win in the way that we had hoped, this is not the end of the road for anyone. We have still so much roles to play in the running of our country. We have amassed so much experience here that any government would like to have our experience put into use, whether it is at this level or at the state level. But at this level is where our experience is largely needed. So we congratulate all of us because we have something that this country will always need.
The Senate is therefore urged to resolve to urge all political actors, leaders, and all Nigerians to remain calm, law-abiding, and allow the process of collation and announcement of the result of the presidential election end of 25th day of February 2023. The Senate should urge INEC to conduct its responsibility of collation and announcement of the presidential election in line with the guidelines for the conduct of the election.
There is no doubt that as the upper chamber, we need to also have a voice in whatever is happening within the country. However, this process is still an ongoing process. It is on, it has not ended. And there is no serious crisis other than to ask the INEC to follow its own guidelines and the Electoral Act. Simple. There is no reason for us to play to the gallery or to pretend that we are holier than others. We should not ignite violence.
No, I don't think there's anybody who suggested.
Is for us to just round it up.
Nobody is going to
ask everybody to maintain peace and order while we go through this process and finish it properly.
Mr. President, most of us here, apart from a few of us who didn't contest elections, cannot sit in judgment in what is happening in Nigeria today. and we cannot interpret the law because we are not the judiciary. Mr. President, like you rightly pointed out, if we have to say anything at all, we should just appeal to Nigerians for calm. While the proper thing is done, and INEC has to do the proper thing. Nobody can come here and tell us that the BVAS machine was not supposed to transmit results. It was supposed to transmit results direct, supported with a photograph of the result. And there is no way you can collate results without having your BVAS total in your server. In every collation point in Nigeria, there is a technology person that is stationed in the collation center, whose responsibility is to make sure that the BVAS numbers tally with the result numbers. And so if INEC sits down here and is reporting results without tallying it with the numbers in the VS, it's wrong.
As a parliament and the upper parliament in this National Assembly, it is our duty to stabilize the polity by the pronouncements we make in the parliament, to calm the nerves, the frayed nerves of people that are agitated one way or the other as a result of the last election that just happened on 25th February. We are not here to make incendiary remarks here that will cause any disease. We are here to appeal to our people to follow the law. And we're asking all the agencies of government that are also involved in this electioneering to also ensure that they follow strictly sensu or what the law stipulates. Both the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, both the Electoral Act of 2022 amended, and the law. That's all we are saying here, so that the elections at the end of the day will come out of it. Anyway, it must come, once you go for election, it must go either one way or the other. And anywhere it goes that it doesn't, we have opportunity to go to law courts, the tribunal, to canvass and ensure that we right the wrongs.
There are just three issues on this. One, accreditation and verification to be done by the BVAS. And in that case, it's real time. How is it real time? When you accredit, every time there is, maybe after getting like 20, 30 names, it's sent back to the back-end server. That is done clearly, which is completely different from where an election result, we are not voting electronically for that real-time effect of transfer to happen or transmission to happen. Transmission can only happen in the case of results after it has been published on the BVAS. How is it published? Like you having your phone and taking a picture and then send. So it's not real time. It's not real time. It's publishing. It's publishing. But it has been uploaded. It has uploaded automatically. It's there in the back end of server. Wait now, you want clarification and you're arguing. You want clarification and you're arguing. What are you arguing for? Go ahead. What are you arguing for? You want clarification. If you are not convinced with the clarification, go to court. Your Excellency.
Please, Senator Ademi, you just walked in. Please.
Your Excellency.
Listen to what is happening.
Your Excellency, we know that we are not in court to interpret what we have passed as a law. We have already passed that as a law. We are not a court to interpret. But INEC has the responsibility to give out a guideline. And they have not breached anything in the guideline. What I'm saying is that it's a simple process. And that process, after publishing, they send it to back-end servers. And when it is at the back-end servers of the INEC, it is at that point that INEC can decide now to publish it and put it on the IREP or not. And if they don't put it on the IREP, from what we have read so far, INEC have been attacked 160 times. 160 times. And nobody is making any issue about that.
The Senate should not involve itself in even the call for calm. Time has not come. Please, you should remember, The elections have come, and in fact they have gone. And you know, whatever happens at the collation centers and the social media, we should not, the Senate should not involve itself. Not to talk about asking members, senators, to interpret the law. Our job has been done and finished with. We passed the Electoral Act. You said it yourself. And for goodness sake, if we don't step down this thing, there will be endless controversy on party lines, and God knows what it will generate in the public domain.
Even before the motion is being moved, you can see the controversy. People are interpreting it along party lines. The best way is to step down this act, because let's not lean on INEC in doing their job. Let's not lean on them in any way. Let's just step it down, because if on this floor is generating this kind of controversy, imagine what will happen out there when the motion is passed. Even if it's advised, people will misinterpret it.